What was your path in getting inside IIT Bombay? Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Career Talks. Today, I have a very interesting and enthusiastic person with me, Dr. Anup Shaji. Anup has completed his undergraduate in dental surgery and now he is a postgraduate student at IIT Bombay. Well, I know that sounds kind of little unconventional. And thank you, Anup, for joining in this career talk. Thank you for accepting my invitation.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, Anup, first of all, today I just wanted to know how you achieved this and what were your struggles and from what point, you started, your journey towards being more into as a researcher than as a dental clinician, or not, rather, not following the conventional pathway. I'd like to know more about you. So, can you tell a little bit more about yourself to us?
Sure. For an introduction, my name is Dr. Anup Shaji. I graduated with a BDS degree from Kerala University of Health Sciences in last year. After that, I pursued BMTech degree in biomedical engineering at IIT Bombay. Since I've been interested in research since a very long time, I wanted to pursue a career as a clinician scientist. So that is the main reason why I have enrolled in a medical degree first and then pursuing a PhD kind of a degree. The degree I've enrolled for is an MTech dual degree, which has a PhD component after my third year. So since IIT Bombay is already well known for its research and academic component, it provided me a perfect platform for my research and my teaching ambitions.
Fantastic. That I understand that you also run a kind of cancer research foundation, or you are associated with that. Can you tell us a little bit about that as well?
Yes, ma'am. It is called a CA Research 7 Cancer Research Foundation. It's a research group formed of for 7 medical students. We have been involved in charity purposes and also in motivation and education of what cancer research happening around the world. It's basically to promote cancer research and to bring in more attention and funding towards it.
What you are doing in your own contented and limitations, I think this energy is fantastic. I should really congratulate you on this. I think I remember you very well. It intrigued me to understand that okay, this guy is something different, and he keeps telling about something others don't say at your stage or at your level. So that actually interested me a lot, and I always wanted to understand your pathway, your how you think to be your career and how you envision it. So in that way, I also met you at the International Saliva Summit 2020 in Bangalore, and I still remember the way you presented, and the audience was kind of mesmerized, and that $1 paper strip test for cancer. I mean, I was really fascinated, and everybody there still speaks about it, that yeah, there was a guy who spoke about this. Okay, so coming back, Anup, just let me just understand one thing, that as you say that you always wanted to be, you had a perception or vision towards getting into research or doing something or innovating something. So what was that first point when you really started feeling, or you explored yourself to understand that yes, you have a passion towards this field, or going towards as a clinical researcher? So I'd like to know your past stories as well, because it will be very inspirational for others.
Sure, ma'am. I feel that it has stemmed from a demise of a very close relative to cancer. I lost one of my cousin sisters through osteosarcoma. So at that time, I was not very well aware because I was just in class 6 about what is cancer and what is happening and why there is no cure and there is no proper treatment protocol. So that is why I have felt that there was a need to fill that gap to make a like just a stand for research and as a clinician. So I have made my mind that I will pursue a career as a clinician scientist to fill this gap and to bring more innovation and technology, because research like this can impact millions of lives altogether. Like it might be one or two innovations, but it could change the lives of countless people forever. So this is exactly the reason why I have ventured into research to basically change lives for good.
Fantastic. So I guess you had a very focused goal from your childhood. Should I put it like that? That's
Yes, ma'am. From class 6 onwards, this was the only thing that was in my head to pursue a career in cancer research.
great, great, great. Okay, Anup. So, can you just tell me that what exactly presently are you working on any project, or what exactly are you doing at this point of time?
Currently, I just joined my MTech program in biomedical engineering at IIT Bombay. I'm interested in immunoengineering and nanomedicine. There's a professor named Professor Rahul Puvasar who is currently heading the first and the indigenous CAR therapy. CAR therapy is basically cancer therapy stemming from immunotherapy. CAR therapy stands for chimeric antigen receptor therapy. So we basically use the T cells from the patient itself, genetically modify it, and then inject back, and we expect immunotherapeutic results. So this, since IIT Bombay and Tata Memorial Hospital Mumbai are the only centers that are currently working, I'm looking to pursue a PhD and my doctoral research work in this field with SERV.
So it's always a boost of inspiration when those answers come from a young mind like you. So Anup, what was your path in getting inside IIT Bombay? I because it's up to you if you want to share. Because I think many aspirants who are dental students right now or who are freshers, your insights will really help others somewhere, someone in this world to understand that yes, if you have a passion and vision and a goal to achieve, you can do it.
Sure, ma'am. In a nutshell, biomedical engineering is an interdisciplinary program which invites applications from all sorts of fields like engineers, doctors, medical biologists, computational biologists, etc. So for each category, there's a separate admission process. If it is engineering, it's through an exam called as GATE, Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. If it is for medical graduates, it's basically through either NEET or AIMS score. If it is pharma, it's through the GPAT exam. If it is speaking for dental graduates, if it is through NEET or AIMS score, they have kept a separate cutoff for us. Then they will call us for an entrance exam and an interview. So there are three stages. The initial shortlist is through NEET or AIMS. Second is through entrance exam by the institute. Third is a personal interview. So based on these three performances, they will release a merit list, and based on that, they give the allot the seats.
Okay, I think that's a very good information that you gave because I think many people they might be knowing about the NEET exam, but how you proceed, and even I think the information that you gave that they have a separate category or cutoff for the medical field or dental field. So I think that's really helpful information for everybody here. Anup, I am pretty sure that whenever we start to do something unconventional, we have many challenges. So I'm very sure that there will be many backstories, many sleepless nights with you as well. Just to achieve what you have achieved today, that is getting into your dream pathway. Because next, all the steps is going towards achieving your maybe the first goal of becoming a PhD, or that's maybe your first step. So Anup, I would like to understand that because we have a setup or we also have a mindset which is built in the field of dentistry. That's there because we are taught techniques, we are taught the pathology, and then we generally go towards the more towards the typical clinical practice. So it's more of a implementing a business model just after you graduate. Okay, maybe post graduation is there, but yes, that's the first thing that we try to do. So what was your most pertinent challenge when you actually thought of this and you really tried and implemented this?
Um, yes, ma'am. Basically, it starts from home. As we all know, since we have already pursuing a degree in bachelor in dental surgery, so people expect us to work as a dentist. But when we follow unconventional path, it's obvious that there will be challenges and there will be roadblocks. But I feel it's how we approach and how we talk and confront them that matters the most. Initially, I had even my parents had apprehensions about this career on pursuing research
Right.
and in PhD in biomedical engineering, which is very different from dentistry. So I did talk to them about what is my passion and what is it that I did make a living in. I feel if we make a living in something which we are passionate about, it will always be for a good reason, and there's more chance to succeed in it. So luckily, my parents had understood the passion and interest from early on. Then, since I was in a dental college in the outskirts of Kerala, there were already like a few eyebrows raised when I said I'm not pursuing dentistry as such. But after some time, after seeing my efforts, and because during my dental studies itself, I had done internships during my vacations at IIT Kharagpur and IIT Madras. So since I've been doing a lot of research work and all, they've understood that I have some interest and aptitude in research, and there could be something that I could do if I pursue this field. So after some time, it took time and effort. After then, it did calm down, and people did realize that there is something that he's saying, that in research and in pursuing innovation, there could be something of a living that could be made from it.
So basically, you just used the tool of silence, and you proved whatever you had to do. So I think that's the best way to do, because you always cannot explaining as well to each and every person comes the way, and you just cannot explain them what's what runs in a passionate mind. And I really, I very well relate to that. So and that's amazing. I mean, as you said, yeah, as you say, that from the front, home front, it starts, because sometimes our parents, they don't have that exposure, or they don't get the vision what you are envisioning. So that's a very nice way that you have actually accepted these challenges, and you just didn't lose hope, and you continued what you wanted to do. I mean, that's a very, very bold step. Again, I think needs a lot of appreciation and congratulations for that. Yeah. And okay, now that you are here, and now that you are in IIT Bombay, and you are already on track, okay, we can put it like, you just, now that you just have to run and win the race. So Anup, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
uh, Basically touching human lives. Right now, since I'm enrolled in a dual degree, it'll take 5 years to complete my MTech and PhD degree. After that, I will be looking to work as a postdoc either in India or abroad on cutting edge immunoengineering sciences. After that, I plan to return back to India and start the whole research facility here itself, so that we can impact lives. My research is basically focused on frugal innovations which are cost efficient.
Yeah.
So, more than commercialization, I'm looking to break through science, through impactful innovations, which can be used for the common public mostly.
Fantastic, fantastic. What would be your message to the budding dental professionals, or maybe the students as well? So, what would be your message to them?
First thing, passion is something that you can't compromise on. How much ever you try to suppress it, one day or the other, there will be regrets to it. My motto for life is live a life of no regrets. So if you're interested about something, if you're passionate about something, I do believe that if we have that willpower and determination, we can make anything work. Just like Eminem said, you can do anything you set your mind on. It depends upon badly how bad you want it. So if you really, really want it, be adamant to get it, whatever it takes.
Fantastic. Thank you, Anu, for coming into this. So I think your insights, the information you gave about your career pathway, how you took it forward, it was very, very valuable. And thank you once again for being in this Genomedin Career Talks. And I wish you all the best. And I am very sure that you will achieve whatever you have dreamt of. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. That's wishes to you too.